Once again, it's to be in clarity mode, further clarity mode, of course, and be around family of the green degree, of course, with a brown bark. It's whew, check this out. Not only we are the creative force that is using itself to create whatever form and whatever experience and whatever thing, ephemeral or less, we wish to experience, but we also the same thing that we're creating, which is the experience or the form or the ephemeral or whichever thing is created through the creative force, which is in this case is love, which in this case is the cosmic power, however you want to call it. It's whatever you want to call it, it's that. So if that's the case, then that's the unity of things. The thing used to create the thing is the thing, because the thing is made up of the thing used to create the thing. So, for instance, with this creative love, a creative force, this infinite power that we all are, we are creating feeling of uneasiness. The feeling of uneasiness is still this infinite power creating the feeling of uneasiness, which means vice versa, the feeling of this great power or infinite love or however you want to call it, it can create also a feeling of easiness. So it's both, regardless what you create, is the infinite love that you used to create it with. So, wow, wow. So consciousness is a creation of itself using itself. That's all. All the experiences are consciousness and this infinite love, this creation, this creative force using itself to create this experience, whichever the experience they are. Which means what we heard in a moment of hearing makes absolute sense, which is knowing that everything is now, and the now is where this infinite power is recreating and creating and constantly holding for the creation of the system to hold and so on and so forth. It means that the best way for us to move is to think in a best possible case scenario for us. That's only we can do, because if you're not thinking about the best case scenario for us, we're thinking about something else, or we are creating something else. In everything, in every little aspect of our life, even the way I move right now, the way we move right now, the way we are talking right now. So creating the best version or the most optimal version or the clearer version or the more conducive version or the more aligned version or just the version that it's in line with who we really are. But the question is, who are we really? Because right now we are creating based on particular skill set. And in that case, question. See, if everything is now, all moment, all dimension of reality are now, as you are learning to remember, to stay in remembrance of your true existence and your true nature, which is who you really are, which is the creative force and the created creation, then the fairly simple thing to say is tune in to the highest vibration you can tune in, and that will naturally link you up with the highest reality you know of. So to speak, highest and low, but highest and low, again, let's just say it will link you up with the channel or with the reality through this channeling state, let's say, let's put it that way, channeling a reality or jumping to a reality whereby it will be easier to listen and to hear and to be in communion with the us that it's and is going through the good stuff. We may not know what the good stuff are, but the us that is in the channeled state of good frequency or high frequency or the loving state of purity, so to speak, let's say, it's the us we are being trained by. So everything to stay in that vibration. Everything to connect more to the vibration, which means I gotta be of the vibration to connect to the vibration. What should I do to do that? Keep your system clear. Naturally, the clearer is your system, like you're seeing right now, the right things come out easily. That's the only thing you got to do right now, my friend, you that are listening. That's the only thing you got to do. That's the only thing you get to do right now. Chasing the light, literally chasing the light. Because the more you chase the light, the more light you see. The more light you see, the more you chase the light. The more you chase the light, the more you see. The more you see the light, you keep on going until light is all there is. Wow. Simple. Stay clear. And that's how simple it is. Everything that's been said right now is done by using a creative force to do this. The system that I'm using to record this is at the same time the creative force to do this. The creative force created the element and ingredients for these things to be created right now. Everything that surrounds us right now is the same creative force that is recreating itself or reusing itself to recreate life in this way. So everything right now is creative force. Right now we're talking and we're seeing and we're looking at ourselves in different forms. But nonetheless, all is us. All is one. That's powerful. Yours truly, the yellow and the word. Now, why not? Correct. You listen to the us, representing ourselves in that way. All is us. Let it seep into your bone, or let your bone be resetted, so there's nothing to be seeped in. He's simply there already. Your true nature, you don't need to rediscover it. There's no need to rediscover who you are. It's remove, is to use the creative force for what it was designed for. There's nothing to remove. There's nothing to be added. You simply let things flow the way they are designed for. And that's how you can best use the creative force and best connect and channel to who we're really here for. There's no elimination, there's no rejection, there's no breaking down. There's just using the creative force for what it's designed for. Create. So now we're creating a reality of clarity, which means our system is moving in ways for us to clear itself up. And this is the belief of elimination or breaking down. It's just a belief that's been created for the process. It's fine. It's still the creative force, this infinite love, moving itself to create the existence and the experience that I or we wish to experience. So if you want to call it elimination, call it that if you want. If you want to call it fasting, call it that if you want. If you want to call it taking in the light stuff, call it whatever you want to call it, because it's still the creative force that is being used to create all that is happening right now. Wow. There's no wow. That's how simple it is. But let's get into the practice of using it at our advantage. And that's when manifestation gets to a whole new level. Why? It becomes conscious manifestation. You know exactly what is happening, which means you are using a creative force to create everything. You are aware that you're using your creative force to creating everything that is happening right now to us, for us, in us, around us, in this life, as us. Yes, which means what do we wish to create right now? with our creative force. We know already. We stick to that for now. The rest, it's for the rest. Yours truly, the Yellow in the Word. ×2.